Imagine having to pay someone to open your mother's or father's mail, even though they live just right down the street. That's one of the horror stories state lawmakers heard from Floridians whose parents have been placed in a guardianship. Channel 3's Mike Vasalinda tells us about a new law on the books to remedy that problem and others.
Doug Franks has to pay an hourly rate to visit his mother, Ernestine. He's part of a growing national movement seeking changes in guardianships.
The families are isolated, so they don't know what's going on. Then the wards, the people that have suffered a civil death that have no rights, are then taken advantage of financially.
The Franks family nightmare is being played out in thousands of families across Florida.
They charge to open a letter $80.
Legislation taking effect July 1st hopes to put the brakes on questionable guardians.
If a guardian exploits their ward, there will be criminal penalties. They can go to jail.
The new law also puts restrictions on judges appointing guardians. Franks has tried to get the courts to reopen his mother's case without luck.
In Mr. Franks' case, we are hopeful that he can go to the court and say, I object to what's going on here, and that the courts, based upon the new statute, will hear him out.
Even supporters say the legislation signed by the governor only solves half the problem. State Senator Nancy Deitert had legislation that would have licensed public-for-profit guardians. It came close but didn't pass.
And nobody's regulating what they do, and they can take your mail, take your money, be in charge of your health care, cut you off from your relatives, and there's nobody that can say they can't do it.
But for the next year, public-for-profit guardians will remain unregulated. Nancy Deitert's advice, families beware. In Tallahassee, Mike Vasalinda, Channel 3 News.
The number of public for-profit guardians has grown from 23 to more than 450 in the last 5 years.